Well, we're leaving Falls Creek, and looks like the sun is going to be out for a while at least. And I have one crew member again. You might remember Chris. And we were supposed to have someone else with us, Kristen. And so why don't you tell everyone what happened with that?
I screwed up my dates, and the plan was in the books. We were supposed to do this cruise back, but anyway, I screwed up my dates, so I had to go pick the car up at the marina, which was a bit of a trip. But I was on time this morning.
Well, let me clarify this a little. When I told Chris, hey, you want to help me bring the sailboat up to Falls Creek from my marina in Richmond, he says, yeah, that would be awesome. And then I said, well, and would you like to bring the boat back with me? And he thought, yeah, that would be awesome. And he said, oh, maybe Kristen can come too. And I said, that's not a problem at all. And then he said, oh, I said, well, you could take the SkyTrain down, I'll pick you up, because I knew this was going to be about 5 days later. And Chris is like, no, I can just drive my car there and leave it. And I thought, well, that's kind of odd. He wants to leave his car there for that many days. But I thought, well, I guess he doesn't need it. And then when we got to Falls Creek, he's like, okay, so it's for tomorrow we're going? I said, no.
See you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., right?
No, I'm going, I'll be back in 4 or 5 days. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have drove my car. So, and then apparently Kristen thought that was odd too. Like, why would I bring the boat up here and then just turn around and bring it back to Richmond the next day?
Everyone was in on the joke with me.
Yes, so Chris learned his lesson. And anyways, so she was planning to and was available to come up the next day. Oh well, just be the two of us again, and that's okay.
She's here in spirit.
Yes, yeah, she can watch the video.
That's right.
She'll probably enjoy this part of it.
That's right.
So as you can tell, the sails are up. What do you think, Chris?
I'm in my happy place.
Good. Me too. No engine noise.
Woo! Big gust right there.
Yeah, just keep us on the right bearing, and I don't go by the chart plotter so much, go by the wind.
Yeah.
So keep us close hauled.
4.9.
Nice.
Wow, that really picked up.
Yeah, it was nothing. Nothing in the bay. So we've just left English Bay, and now we're heading south down the Strait of Georgia.
Flying down the Strait of Georgia.
Pretty much, yeah. Feels like it.
What are we at? 5.1.
Yeah, not bad for close haul. It's not a strong breeze today. It's reasonably light still, but
this boat really takes the wind well though.
Yeah, it's a nice sailing boat. so we've just been enjoying a nice little close hauled sail as we're heading south down the Strait of Georgia. And what's our speeds about?
We're at between 4.6 and 4.9.
Yeah, so almost 5 knots. So that's good. We're a little off our course, but not too bad. We'll probably have to throw in 1 or 2 tacks. But for now, just enjoy upwind sailing. And Chris is getting the chance to try the boat out close hauled, because when we sailed the other day it was on our beam and behind us, so he's realizing when you go upwind on my boat it's a little
bit
more,
different.
Yeah, a little more of an angle.
Yeah. Options are good.
Yeah. But you're enjoying it?
Very much.
He looks very focused. So whenever I have a guest on the boat, I usually let them helm it quite a bit. I work the sails and I do some filming, and it gives the guest, like Chris, a chance to try out the boat. He's actively looking for a boat to purchase, so it's nice to get on a boat when you can and sail it. On our way up we motored most of the way, but we did get a little sailing in, like I said. But again, it wasn't upwind sailing, so it's quite different than downwind. Anyways, the sun's out. The wind's not too cold and not too strong. The seas are pretty good, not too rough. So it's a pretty smooth ride upwind.
Lots of gusts.
Yeah, a few gusts now and then, yeah, for sure. So suddenly you'll get a bit more pressure on the sails and a bit more boat speed. But yeah, it should be a nice sail for a few hours until we hit the river, or maybe a couple hours. We'll be at the river, and we'll just motor up the river today.
It's a great workout.
Yeah, upwind sailing is definitely more work for the body compared to downwind. Even just going downstairs, I went downstairs for a minute, and you're hanging on to everything, trying to get in and out of the boat and in the cabin below. So you definitely use your muscles a lot more. Alright, so when we tack,
Yep.
you're going to bring it over just so that mark is on the other side, okay?
So the exact opposite.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you're going to, and you say ready to come about, and they say coming about.
Yep.
So whenever you're in charge of it.
So ready to come about?
Already.
Alright, coming about.
Nice smooth motion, not too fast, but nice and smooth. So we just did our 1 tack, and it went fairly smoothly, as you saw. So how did tacking the boat feel, Chris?
Like a glove.
It went well, I think.
Went well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very smooth and yeah, very tender boat. It feels good to tack in this boat.
Probably about 5 minutes we'll drop the sails and then just start our motor up the river. Well, we've made it back to the marina, and as you can see, it's raining again, but It was a nice sail, really fun sail actually, upwind, close hauled, and we did one tack, which got us closer to the mouth of the river. And once we were in the river, we motor sailed for, geez, probably 5 miles. Somewhere around Steveston, I think I dropped the mainsail. It was actually right in front of Steveston. And that's 5 miles up the river. And then we just had 10 more miles to go, and right after I dropped the main, the rain started. So that was good timing. And
we made a phone call first.
We made a phone
stop
call?
to
hold the rain off?
Yeah, it's like hold the rain off until...
Just till the main is down, yes. I forgot about the phone call. So Chris knows people. Apparently really people that can make things happen. So I appreciate that you made that phone call. So
my pleasure.
Yeah. So yeah, I got the main down, motored the last 10 miles. It was fairly quick because it was right near the high tide, so we were doing over 5 knots over ground most of the way, which was nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the series, the Shakedown Cruise series. And thanks again, Chris, for helping me out bringing the boat down, or up to False Creek, and thanks for helping me bring it back.
My pleasure.
And,
really enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah, anytime for sure. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So we'll do it again. Anyways, we will see you guys on the next video.